What's up, Niner Nation? I'm Trevor Wilt here with the Niner Times. Laid to my right is the head women's basketball coach for the Charlotte 49ers, Coach Cara Consuegra. Coach, how's the offseason going? Because it's really not an offseason for you. This is your time to really revamp and really create a new team for all recruiting.
Yeah, we've stayed really busy. We finished up our season, gave the kids a couple days off, went right into spring workouts. They got some time off around finals, and then we have every returner but one on campus right now for our first summer session. So we've been very busy with the skill workouts that we're allowed to do, just working on seriously skill work. You know, we don't do full team work right now. We want our kids to get a little bit better at some things in terms of shooting mechanics, footwork. It's been a big focus for us. And you know, on top of that, we're always recruiting. We've had we just finished up all of our camps. Our day camp this year had over 150 kids.
Wow.
Our team camp here had 120 teams. So great turnout for those, which is very encouraging, just knowing that we're going in the right direction and just continuing to have people on campus and working for July when we start to go out on the road here in a couple weeks.
So speaking of recruiting, you have this new recruit, the lone recruit, Harley, coming in. You mind just talking about her and how she can really prove to be a valuable player for next year's team?
Yeah, we're really excited about Lauren. She was a kid that we identified very early in the process, knew that we wanted her, stayed with her throughout the whole process for her because she's a great kid coming from a wonderful family, but she fits a niche for us. I mean, we have a very good guard group, and I think most people, if they talk about our team, they would talk about our guards. But Lauren is different from anybody on our team. She's a very, very good defender. Maybe has the ability to become one of our better defenders.
Really?
Even young in her career. She's a great slasher to the basket. Another lefty we're putting onto the team. So,
yeah.
You know, we like to have those lefties. And like I said, I just think she has a little bit of a niche. It makes her a little bit different than anybody else. A great rebounder, has good length. I mean, she's one of the best players coming out of the state of South Carolina. So for us to get her, a player of her that caliber, was a huge get for us.
And then how can you guys, talking about next season, how can you guys really fill that emptiness with Cara Gordon and Alex Alexander just graduating? They had incredible careers. I mean, those were the ladies that you first recruited, and you had so much love for them, so did Niner Nation. How can you guys really fill what they had?
Well, it's always tough anytime that you're trying to replace seniors that have been a big part of a program, and it's never easy, there's no doubt about it. But I think in terms of replacing Alexis, we're very fortunate. We're going to have Nye Jamison-Myers, a transfer from Clemson, become eligible. She has 2 years left. And those two battled all season long in practice, and it was fun to watch. Sometimes I would catch myself just watching those two battle in the post and not even just stop coaching and just watch it.
Yeah.
So Nye is going to bring a great need for us in terms of replacing Alexis. She's a really good rebounder, which is an area that we had some issues with last year. Great leader for our team, brings length, brings size, and has the ability to score really well on the block. Probably not as many moves as Lexi could make, but can get great position, and because of her size and length, very difficult to stop. I think in terms of Cara Gordon, the 4 position is probably the most questionable spot on our roster right now. I think we feel really good about all the other positions, but not 100% sure of really how we're going to fill that. Cara was so versatile for us, and you know, again, we have a great roster full of kids that I think we have some choices that we can make. I mean, we could put a guard in that position and go full guards with a big. We have a lot of bigs on our roster now too. We're talking 6'3" and bigger for the first time probably since my second year here, so we could go a little bit bigger. You know, we still have Jada Robinson, who was a freshman for us last year, but missed the season with a knee injury. We recruited her to kind of take Kira's place, so you know, as she comes along and continues to get better from the injury, a possibility she could step into that, but you know, that'll kind of work itself out as we get into the fall.
So you guys ended up taking a loss against Wake Forest in the NIT. When's that mentality start where you're saying, hey, we want to get back to that level and even further in the playoffs?
It never stops. I mean, honestly, that was a game that got away from us at the end, and you know, we were good enough to beat Wake. We just didn't finish that night, and you know, it's always important when a season ends to give players and the staff, everybody needs some time off just to kind of reboot. But you know, the minute that we walk back into workouts, we're talking about what team we want to be next March. And that's what the best teams do. They understand that it's not just getting through the summer. It's about what you do every single day to build habits, to build that discipline that will get you to where you want to be in March. And I think this team is very motivated. They want to be successful. They want to win 20-plus games. They have some things that they want to do. And I think they're understanding well that that means then you have to put the work in every single day.
And then how about that new scoreboard we're getting out? I mean, that thing, just on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, looking at the pictures, it looks incredible. How can that help you guys out? Maybe not exactly with the recruiting, but just getting people into Halton Arena.
We're thrilled about it. I think it's going to help our programs, not just women's basketball, but certainly men's basketball and volleyball immensely, and in all areas. I mean, I know the fans are really excited about it. I think that we have some of the very best facilities in Conference USA, but I think adding that video board into the arena, which is already, in our opinion, one of the best, it's just going to continue to move us up as being a destination spot in Conference USA. And I think when you bring people into that gym, whether it's fans, whether it's recruits, whomever, that's going to be just something that their eyes go right to, and they're going to say, wow, Charlotte's doing it right here.
And then your assistant coach, Randy Henderson, she just got selected to the WCEA Elite selection group for coaching. So how does that feel? How great is she, and how big of a really impact does she have on your guys' team?
Yeah, I was excited for Randy. I mean, they do a great job just doing some leadership stuff over about 2 days, and she was given the opportunity to go down there, and I know she had a wonderful experience. But Randy is unique on my staff in that she's been a head coach for a really long time, and this year she had to fill a different role of trying to figure out how to be an assistant again, and she did a tremendous job. But I want to always constantly give, not just her, but anybody on my staff, I want them to have those opportunities to keep growing in their leadership, keep growing in ways that can, if she wants to be a head coach again, she's going to be able to do that again. And I think it's a great credit to her hard work. I mean, she's a good coach. She helped us immensely this year in terms of putting our offense in, which was top 25 in the country, and that goes to Randy and what she taught not just me but our staff and our players. And we hope to just continue the momentum that we have from that, and just really fortunate generally to have a fabulous staff.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sitting down and talking with us, and we look forward to this upcoming season and everything you guys have going for you, the new recruits coming in, and of course you continue to grow along with the team. So thank you again, and go Niners.
Thanks, Trevor.